Thank you, Ben. Day 2 of the federal government shutdown, a shutdown that could last into next week because Congress has adjourned for the Jewish holiday of Yom Kippur.
Central Georgia leaders are facing the harsh reality this shutdown might last longer than expected. Warner Robins Mayor LaRhonda Patrick says the city is not experiencing any project delays or effects due to the shutdown right now. However, she says she knows much of Warner Robins' economy depends on the base, so they're planning to help people out.
We are relaxing some of our policies when it comes to the payment of utilities fees. For individuals who are late or not able to pay because of the federal government shutdown, they will not be impacted.
Mayor Patrick says the city will waive late fees and delay utility cutoffs for federal government employees and their families, since many of them won't be receiving paychecks right now.
The federal government shutdown pushes on. No new votes are scheduled for today.
The longer this goes on, it gets more likely some federal workers could be laid off. Erica Brown has the latest from Capitol Hill.
The deadlock over federal funding continues in Washington on day 2 of the government shutdown, with the White House saying no negotiations are scheduled.
We haven't wanted to negotiate. We just want to keep the government open. That's been the Republican and the Trump White House position since the very beginning.
The Democrats are holding firm on reversing cuts to Medicaid and extending subsidies for the Affordable Care Act, which are expiring at the end of the year.
This is a now thing because those premiums are hitting when on November 1st, when that market opens up.
No votes are scheduled in the Senate today in observance of the Jewish holiday Yom Kippur, but they will vote once again on Friday on a short-term spending bill to fund the government through mid-November.
I realize that my Democrat colleagues are facing pressure from members of their far-left base, but they're playing a losing game here.
President Trump is now moving ahead with plans for cuts, writing on social media that he is meeting with his budget director to determine which, quote, Democratic agencies should be cut. In a call with Republicans Wednesday, the White House also warned mass layoffs could come soon.
It's likely going to be in the thousands. It's a very good question, and that's something that the Office of Management and Budget and the entire team at the White House here, again, is unfortunately having to work on today.
The union representing federal workers is suing to stop the layoffs.
We've had shutdown, but not one time have anyone equated firing an employee in conjunction with a furlough. This is the first time this has ever happened, because everybody else understood that it would have been illegal.
Roughly 750,000 federal workers have been furloughed as a result of the shutdown.
The Office of Management and Budget dismissed the union's lawsuit, calling it, quote, frivolous, and claiming it was filed in order to bolster the Democrats' arguments.